Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining our team call this evening. Tonight, we actually have a very special guest, a dear, very, very dear friend of mine. And I had the privilege of training Growth Summit. We have none other than our presidential consultant in our tippy top of our upline, Marc Shinsato from Kailua, Hawaii. Marc has been in the company since the beginning, and tonight he's going to give us an incredible training on leadership, taking ownership of your business, why he joined LifeVantage, what he feels about this opportunity, and really how to build this business. He is absolutely brilliant. He'll be able to share how many countries he's in with his business. He's got a very big, big global LifeVantage business. And I am very blessed to be able to have gotten to know him over the years and spend so much time with him. When they flew me out to Growth Summit, and told me that that the two of us were training the very first Growth Summit, and I was with Marc Shinsato. I was over the moon happy, and we nailed it together. It was so fun, so fun. And you're going to love him and see that every time you see him, he's doing nothing but smiling, and he's as happy as can be. So thank you, Marc, for joining our team call tonight. I'm going to hand it over to you to just and I would love also for you to touch on your mind body GLP-1 activation story too, because you were in the clinical trials. So thank
Okay,
you.
you're welcome. Well, thank you for having me on your team call. And yes, dear friend, many years. And I'm just excited that we get to work together. So it's been a fun journey. For those of you that don't know me, I'm sorry, I'm in a car right now, so I apologize. But for those of you that don't know me, my name is Marc Shinsato, and I'm from Kailua, Oahu, on in Hawaii. And gosh, born and raised there. Now I currently live though in Utah, just up the street from the corporate headquarters here. Um, so my story is, before LifeVantage, I was just always working early morning to late night, early morning to late night. I just busy, right? I had this dream that I wanted to provide a lifestyle to my family, to give them some freedom, right? To give them choices in life. And so what I did, every day, early morning, late night, was just I was working. And and partway through that journey, I thought, oh my goodness, I gotta do something different because um, you know, our our big goal was to have our kids be the best people they can be. And I mean, how do you do that, right? How do you help your people to be the best or your kids to be the best people? Is you need time with them. And because I was always working, I didn't have time. And so it just took us on a journey looking for something. And that's how we found this industry of network marketing. We're just looking for something. And a friend called and said, "Would you look at network marketing?" And my first gut thing was, "No, thank you. Not really interested." Um, and just because I thought, I mean, I'm just going to tell you what I thought, right? I mean, I thought, oh, only losers do that, right? Only the people at the top make money. And I thought, and it was just because I was ignorant. I just didn't know. But once I got educated, I started to really understand this industry of network marketing. I thought, wow, this is a great industry, right? It gives you that leverage in your life. And how many of you want leverage in your life? How many of you want to live the life that you want to live on your own terms? I mean, one of the best things for me now is not setting an alarm clock for, most of my time now. And I just kind of get up when I want to get up. But if you want leverage, will you put one in that chat there? How many? I want to see leverage, right? Live the life on your own terms. So how many people? Let's see. A couple of people. Good. More and more. Okay. And that, my guess is that's why you're here on this call. is because you want to choose and live the life that you want to live on your own terms. And so anyway, with that being said, I'm so glad that I finally listened. I finally got educated on what this industry was all about. And that's changed my life. So that's how I got started. It's been 15 and a half years now with LifeVantage, almost 16 in February of this next year. And I'm so glad that I listened because it's totally changed my life. So, with that being said, how many of you want to make a little or a lot? If you want to make a lot, just put a lot in the chat there. I want to see who wants to make a lot. Okay, good, good, good. Okay. And everyone's goals are different. So if you want to make a little, we can show you how to make a little. If you want to make a lot, we'll show you how to make a lot, right? So here's the next question. Do you want to um, build a business that you have to continually, um, you got to do it for the rest of your life, right? Or do you want to build leverage? You want to build it one time and pays for a long time, or do you want to have to build it over and over and over, right? Leverage. Do you want leverage? Put leverage there in the chat. Okay, good, good, good. Because that's what I wanted to talk about today was leverage. And you know, like Kim said, my business goes in across the globe. It goes in about 24 countries now across the globe. Um, and 24 countries across the globe. And here's one interesting fact. Um, I've since I've hit presidential, um, I've never went backwards. I've always been paid as a presidential consultant at LifeVantage. And I think it's the way you build your business. Not I think. I know the way we build our business will determine whether we have that leverage in our lives or whether we have to continue to rebuild and rebuild and rebuild and rebuild over and over and over again. So, with that being said, if you want leverage, okay, in your life, um, focus on, let me give you a game plan. I call it 5-10-5. Okay. So focus on 5 consultants within the first 30 days and at least in the first 90 days. 5 consultants, 5 people that want to build a business with you. So focus on that and 10 customers, finding 10 customers. And then you're going to duplicate those activities five, 5 levels deep below you. You're going to teach everyone in the 5 levels below you to do the same thing, 5-10-5, right? And so, and again, in a perfect world, you have 5 in your first level, 5 consultants, 10 customers. And then if you teach your 5 consultants to do the same thing, you're going to have 25 consultants on that second level and 250 customers on that second level. Okay. And then you're going to keep on teaching your people to do the same thing. Why is it so important that you focus? And I love customers. So when people say, I don't need customers, I said, well, here's my ID. Just enroll them under me if you don't want the customer, right? So we love customers. But again, if you want leverage, then we got to focus on the consultant. Why? Because the consultant will build a business. And when I first started with LifeVantage, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, presidential, at least 1 million, right? I'm thinking 1 million. I mean, I don't know that many people, right? I mean, if let's say the average was 100, just for round numbers. I mean, I need a lot of people. And I'm thinking, I don't know those people. But here's what I thought, right? At first I thought, oh my gosh, I can't do it. And then I thought the business person kicked in. That business hat went on. And I thought, well, what can I do? What can I do so I can get there? And I thought to myself, well, what if I just do enroll some consultants and some customers and then teach them to do the same, right? Enroll some consultants and customers, consultants and customers. I can do that. And that's all we did. And so from day one, we just focused on, it was just like now. It was like a pre-launch. We didn't have even product. We didn't have any Protandem at the time when I first started. They were just pulling it off the shelves in the retail stores. And so kind of like now, right? We don't have the product right now, And so we're in a pre-launch stage, right? Because I mean, what a hit, right? I mean, we sold out, ladies and gentlemen, sold out of our, and the company even forecasted high, okay? And it beat expectations. So anyway, um, so we're kind of in this pre-launch stage. That's the way want you to think about it. And so what we did is, again, no product. All we did was ask people who wants to be first and who wants to be early. How many of you want to be early? Okay, how many people that want to be early? I mean, that's the question that you want to look for those people that want to be early. And so all we did was find visionaries, people that want to change their lives. And we just painted that picture, showed them how big this is. And with our MB, oh my gosh, it is so easy, right? It's just easy, 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 easy to paint that vision and where we're heading. And so um, just look for people that want to change their lives, both physically and financially. And for me, I just focused on I mean, really focused on the financial part, the business side. Who wants to change their life? Who wants to build freedom into their lives? Who wants to build options and choices? And that's the people I want to look for. And so, for example, I might just ask them, "Hey, how would you like to be first or early in a huge, huge, huge movement and a business opportunity?" And if they said yes, what is it? I said, "Great, I need about an hour of your time." And you just paint that vision with them, okay? And that's all I did. And then from there, so my first month, I think we probably talked to about 50-ish people. I just said, "Hey, how would you like to make some extra money? How would you like to be early in something huge?" Um, and those that said yes, I said, "I need about an hour of your time." And we went through a presentation, a business presentation. And after that, it was just you got three options. Where the one is you want to do the business, two is you want to be a customer, or three you're not interested. And I didn't care which one they were, but guess what I was looking for? I was looking for the yes. Whether it was yes, I'm interested in the business, or yes, I was interested in the product. And from there, what we did was we enrolled in the first month, out of 50 people uh, that we contacted, about 28 listened. And out of the 28 that listened to a presentation, either in person or um, on a three-way call, because we didn't really have Zoom at the time. And so we got a three-way call or in person. Out of the 28 people, 18 said yes to the business. And I think when we started, if I remember correctly, it was about $1,500 for that business pack. And that's all we focused on was that business pack. Why? Because we wanted, because let me say this. Do you want to, well, it takes the same amount of energy to enroll a business pack and a smaller pack, right? Same amount of time. But let's say 10 people join your business, right? 10 people on that $1,000 pack, or 10 people on a $300 pack. Would you rather get paid commissions on the $1,000 pack? So 10 times 1,000, that's what, 10,000? You want to get commission on 10,000 or on 3,000? Put in the chat. Would you rather get paid? Of course, right? And so for the same amount of work, look at the volume. You're gonna have to do if you enroll them on a smaller pack, then guess what? Then you have to do three times the amount of work. And I mean, it takes the same amount of effort to enroll the same pack. And so we just looked at people that wanted to change their lives. And is $1,000 a lot of money? Heck yeah. But when you look at enrolling in a business, right, and investing in a business, it's pennies, really. When you think if you put your business hat on and look at investing in a business, $1,000 into a business, that's nothing. And so that's what we focused on. 18 people said they want to join. They joined with that big pack. Um, and guess what you got to do? Now you got to focus on those 18 people and help them to do the same thing, 5, 10, 5, right? And so we started to teach them and just we started to do meeting after meeting after meeting. In the beginning, just focus on that opportunity presentation, just inviting people to those presentations. And the more people that you can invite to presentation, the quicker you're going to grow your business. So that's all we did. We focused on that. Out of the 18, though, here's a reality check. Out of 18, only six really did something, right? The 12, they bought the pack and they really became a business pack customer, basically. And so here's what I learned though. Instead of bugging the 12 that didn't do anything, focus on the six. Just ask them what they want, why they want what they want, and then you're going to focus on helping them get what they want. And then you're going to hope and then the way you're going to help them is 5-10-5. You're going to help them to enroll five consultants as quickly as you can, 10 customers, and then help those their consultants do the same thing, and their consultants do the same thing, and their consultants do the same thing. And you're just going to keep on doing that over and over again. And that's how we got to equivalent of gosh, executive EC1 in about a year. Okay. And then from there, the next we just kept doing 5-10-5, 5-10-5, teaching everyone to to build at least 5 levels deep. And if you're a leader, you're going to keep going. You're not going to stop at five levels. You're going to continue to go down until you find like a Kim in your organization that just runs without you. Okay. Because guess what? That's when you start to build leverage. And you want to build executive backed by executive, backed by executive, backed by executive. It doesn't have to be one after the other. It just has to be down that same leg, right? Because when you do that, then guess what happens? You got a whole bunch of people building businesses, and that's when you start to build leverage. Okay. And so that's all we did. We just focused on that. And then the next year, a year later, we got to presidential. Oh my gosh, right? And how many people did over the last gosh, 15 and a half years, I think I've only enrolled about 50 people. That's it. Why? Because then we focus on those people enrolling their people and their people enrolling their people. And that's what I focus most of my attention right now. In the beginning, it's all on opportunity meetings, just inviting to opportunity meetings. Um, and then now we just help our people continue. And then every so often we'll enroll another one. And then boom, you just focus on that new leg again, helping them 5-10-5, 5-10-5, 5-10-5. And that's how our business went to about 2 dozen countries across the globe. And how, I mean, every month we get paid as a presidential for the last 13 plus years now. And and now you have choices. In the beginning, it's just work, 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 right? As a business owner, that's all you do. You just work, right? You focus on that. And then I tried to squeeze my family into that. But now, guess what? For the last 13 plus years, it's now you can focus on your family, and then you schedule in your business time. Doesn't mean you don't have to work. You still got to maintain because it's a business like everything else. But now you build leverage and freedom and choices into what you do. And the fun part is in the last couple of weeks with MB, oh my goodness, let me tell you, I didn't know how big. I knew this was big. I thought this was once in a decade or two opportunity with this product. I knew that. I just didn't know how big it was. And the last couple of weeks, I think our volume has increased about $1 million in just a couple of weeks. Oh my goodness. Why though? Why? It's because we have leverage, right? Because we have an army of consultants working, and we have an army of executives working. And so, if you want to build leverage, let me just say it again: focus not only on your customers, but also on your consultants. And that's how you're going to build leverage. Help your consultants find consultants and customers that find consultants and customers, and keep teaching them to do the same thing. And you just keep driving straight down that leg, and you just keep going, right? And just build big legs. And that's where we have several presidentials in our groups, backed by presidentials again. And so, anyway, I'm excited about it. My MB journey. I, gosh, I how do you say it? Um, and be compliant. All right. Anyway, I had some blood issues that I was dealing with, some health issues that I was dealing with, and I've been on medication for years now, couple of years anyway. And so I've been eating right, watching my blood sugar. I've been exercising. And when this MB came around, what really got my attention was when I understood what GLP-1 does, right? Because it focuses I mean, it was made for diabetics, right? It was made to help the blood sugar in the body and the insulin in the body. And so that when I heard that, that just piqued my interest. And so I got on that try, asked him if I could be on that trial. And again, I was eating right before, eating healthy, eating clean. I was exercising before, just kind of walking and jogging on a consistent basis for the last couple of years. But I've been plateaued as far as weight, and um, and so I didn't think I was going to lose anything. But I got on it anyway because I was really wanting to see what my blood work was going to look like over the 3 months of that trial. And I'll just say this, it was good. I love it. I feel good. And, uh, and, and, and then the plus is I lost 10 pounds. In fact, I think I lost 12 now, 12 pounds and about 3 inches off of my waist. I haven't measured my waist in the last couple of weeks, but at least 3 inches off my waist. And I'm just feeling good. But even better for me was that my blood work was good, and and so I'm happy with that. And I think this is big, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, oh my gosh, you are in the right time, right? I mean, being from Hawaii, if you surf, or doesn't matter where you're from, but if you surf, if you want to catch the wave, guess what you got to do? You got to paddle before the wave comes. And we have a huge, huge wave that's coming. And so guess what we got to do? Paddle. What is the paddle? Right now, it's just inviting people to listen to an opportunity presentation. Just get them in front of the information. That's all we got to focus on right now. And then building that massive team, a team of people that want choices and leverage in their life, and also those that want to look and feel good, right? And so we don't just have MB though. We have all of our activation products. And so what I'm doing and what I would recommend is just go build that team, get people enrolled on that business pack, and get them on a subscription, get their bodies activated now, right? Don't have to wait till it comes back in stock again. Get them enrolled now, and then when it comes, they're going to get their MB2, but they'll get their body already activated. So build that army, that team of people that want um, freedom and lifestyle. And when it oh my gosh, just watch what happens in the coming 6 months to a year if you can go do that 5-10-5, 5-10-5, and teach your team to do that. So I hope that helped, Kim. Any other questions? Anything else you want me to touch on? And I'm
Mark, that
sorry
was
it's
awesome.
dark in the car.
That's okay. No, I really appreciate that. I think, one of the biggest things that, I've been talking to everyone about lately is just if you really want to build a business, you need to treat it as such. You need to treat it as a business. If you want it to pay you like a business, you need to build it like a business. And if you just want a hobby in your life, then you treat it like a hobby. And I meet people where they're at. Whatever you guys want is what you want. But I want people to think about it because I've been in 8.5 years and I don't go after shiny objects. I don't care about other companies. I don't compare ourselves to anyone because I always say to everyone, if you stop LifeVantage products or you leave the company, you never knew what we had in the first place. Because if you truly understood the way we do things, the way we source ingredients, um, just who LifeVantage is to the core, you would stick around. And if you stick around and you stay consistent and you just continue, then you will actually build a solid business. It's okay if people leave along the way, but planting your feet and taking ownership of your own business, learning how to answer your own questions before you ask them, um, bringing consultants in and bringing them under your wing, even if you don't think you know what you're doing. You are always responsible for the people that you bring into this business. Not me, not Nancy, not Marc. You are. And whether it's customer follow-ups, customer care is important, consultants, just being there for the people that you bring in, um, you will become your own leader. And I'm not going anywhere, so I'm always going to be here. But the more that you invest in yourself, in your brain, into if you don't know how to do social media, then you need to invest in yourself to go find it. You don't leave it up to me or anybody else. You need to go do it. I just got back, Marc. You know that I was in Phoenix all weekend and I was able to see Dr. Nancy Bryan, who's on here right now, and stay at her house last night. But that I joined a mastermind 10 months ago to up level my leadership skills, to up level my business. And I literally surrendered everything over to God. And I will tell you that, LifeVantage didn't pay for that. Nobody else paid for that. I wanted to be better. I wanted to do it for myself and to be there for my team and to be better. Um, that is, investing in yourself, you will never go wrong with. And I can tell you that I just came through a life-changing weekend and experience. And now I see one of our very new team members on here, Cassandra, which I'm excited about. She was with me, and Dr. Nancy got to meet her, but we had literally one of the most moving things that I've ever been a part of in my entire life. And I know we are blessed to be in this company. It's whether or not, I say this almost on every call, we have a gift. We can place the gift in somebody else's hands. It's up to them whether or not they're going to open it and see what's inside of it. And
Amen.
it's our job to continue to share that, continue to talk about it. And the thing is the when you detach yourself from people's decisions and what they think, that is freedom in your business. If you get no's after no's after no's, you will find yeses. You will find yeses. If you continue to post on Facebook, people are watching. I promise you. If you post on Facebook once and then you don't do it for a while because nobody commented on your Facebook post and you get discouraged, you won't build a business. You have to stick with it. You have to stay strong. And I promise you, it works. Marc, you're the shining example of consistency and how it works with building depth into your business. And my hope and prayer is that I and everybody else on this call will have an organization as large as yours.
You
I don't even know.
will. It's just
I,
timing. It's just timing, right? I
it
just
is,
started a little earlier than
right?
everyone else on this call. So just do what Kim said, be consistent. And when you get those no's, sorry, Kim, I interrupted you.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
When you get to those no's, which you will, right? You'll get the no's. I'm not interested. What are you thinking? Type of thing. I, I learned to play a game with myself. And the game was find as many no's as you can, because as the more no's you find, the more yeses you'll find. And so make it fun, right? Turn it into a game. Find all you got to do is find the couple of people that see it the way you do, and then the key is you help them go do the 5-10-5, right? You help them get what they want, and then guess what happens? Your business grows, and so it's all about blessing the lives of others, and helping them get what they want, not what we want, but what they want. And when you have that mindset, guess what? Your business changes. My business changed when it was, well, how can I help you instead of how can you help me? I had to change my thinking. How can I help you get what you want? And when you do that, you focus on them. Wow. Just watch out, get out of the way because it goes and you can't stop it. And we have the most amazing gift, right? I mean, just think from the health side of things, the health and beauty. I mean, amazing, amazing products that change your lives, but also from the lifestyle, right? And for me, I just want my kids to be good people. And I want to give them the best education and the best experiences that I can give them. And that's what LifeVantage has given me and given them. And my focus is to help all of you get you to where you want to go. And I promise you, if you want, I mean, if you just be consistent, watch what happens to your organization. It's just time, right? Any business just takes time. And I just started a little earlier, and that's why my business is where it's at. But guess what? Can you imagine in the next 5, 10 years where your business will be if you're consistent on a daily basis doing the activities? Can you just imagine? And I mean, oh my gosh, if you look at that synthetic GLP-1 market, 47 billion this year, right? That drug market. And it's projected to be what? 120 billion by 2031. And that's just the synthetic, the drug side of things. And with all the side effects, and you imagine what if you get 1% of the 120 billion? Oh my, that's $1.2 billion into your business there. Oh my gosh, it is huge. Anyway, sorry, I could go on and on. I'm excited, but
No,
thanks for letting me be on your call. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your time. This is our time. Yeah, I mean, it's huge, huge, huge. Go, just build a vision, find the visionaries that want to be with you, that want to be early in something, right? And then get them started. And it's not just MB because not just my body, because we all of our products are amazing. I mean, look at that collagen, look at that Nerf 2, look at our Pertandem Tri-Synergizer. Oh my gosh, amazing, amazing, life-altering, changing, blessing products. So thanks for letting me jump on.
thank you so much, Mark. I so much appreciate your time. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and open up for questions for me. Mark, if you have to go, you can absolutely hop off. But I do appreciate your time tonight so very much.
You're welcome. I'll take one or two questions and then I'll jump off. I got to run, but I'll take one or two questions.